Hi, this is Kristen here. Welcome to another process video. And today I'm working on 30 Days of Sketches with Christy's Beautiful Life. And this is series 19. And I am working on the second day. So day number 2 sketch. And this is by, I believe it's Cindy Brown. No, Ginger's Corner. I'm sorry, Ginger's Corner. So there is a YouTube playlist and also a Facebook group. So I will link that information down below so you can go check out and see what other people are creating. And so this was actually a double page sketch. I do not, the pictures that I was going to document, I only had 2 of them. So obviously, you know, it really wouldn't make sense to do a double layout. So I decided to pull out this Vicki Boutin pre-mixed media paper. So it came in a paper pad, and I decided to kind of let that do the work for me. I ended up cutting the center of the circles out and then fussy cutting the circles out, you know, entirely from the paper. And I was going to initially keep the full circle intact, but I really like the background paper because it kind of reminded me a little bit of the sunset in the background. And so I wanted that to be able to peek through the circle. So that's why I end up cutting out the center. I am pulling in all Vicki Boutin ephemera. So this is like kind of a mixed bag of stuff. Like some of it's stuff I bought from Joann. Some of it is cut and paste. So it's kind of just a mix. And the pictures I'm documenting are a couple pictures of my oldest son and my daughter. They were out feeding the deer and the birds, and there was this really pretty sunset. We have really pretty sunsets out where we live. So my husband got a shot of them out there enjoying it. And so I, of course, had to get a layout done with that. And then this says enjoy every moment. And I'm not sure what like the part says in the blue. Or that kind of like, I guess, greenish teal part of that. I never can read it when I'm doing these voiceovers on my phone. And then when I watch them back, I'm always like, oh, that's what it says. So I found a couple floral pieces that I really liked. But then I came across a tree and a house, which I'll pull in here in a minute. And I usually will always try to get a house worked on any kind of layouts that I make where we're at the house, just to kind of symbolize that. But I just couldn't make it work on this layout. Like you'll see, like I really try to kind of like switch things around to get it to work. But ultimately, I felt like the house, since a lot of the mixed media paper there was yellow, I kind of felt like the house was getting lost on it. And you'll see me pull it down here. But then the problem is then, you know, I kind of feel like it blends in. And I really like the florals on that much better. I felt like it was a little bit more eye-catching, I guess. I think that blue piece says collect all the memories, I think is what it says. So this deer, I believe, is from cut and paste. So I'm like, well, it makes sense because they were out feeding the deer and the birds. My husband will leave corn out for the deer, and then we've got a bird feeder that he'll put bird seed in. So I was like, well, that makes sense. So I put on the deer, and then I end up coming across a bird that I think was also, there it is. I think that one is also from cut and paste. So I was like, you know what, that makes sense there. So and I wanted something to go above this, next to the deer, that would kind of like pull in some more colors of the flowers that I had on the right hand side. So I found that cluster. I thought that looked really good because it was, you know, similar colors. And then I also wanted something else to go up here as well, just to kind of add a little something. So I ended up finding this tab that says Simple Joy, and it's black. And I thought that made sense because it pulled in a little bit more black from like the title. And then these gold hearts. I considered backing the photographs with this black paper, but then I just felt like it kind of took away from it. So I will actually mount them without anything behind them. So, and a lot of time I'll do that with photographs. If I feel like it makes sense, I'll mount them. If I feel like it doesn't really add anything to the layout, then I won't. And so here is the finished product. I really like how it turned out. It was a really quick layout for me. And I will include the playlist down below for the YouTube playlist as well as the Facebook group, so you can go check out what other people are making. And I appreciate you for coming by to watch another process video.